Hello, beautiful people. Today we're going to be talking about how to achieve your dream body. Immediately when I woke up this morning, I knew I wanted to be outside getting my steps in. So I'm taking you along with me. We're instantly getting into our hot girl walk. Let's go. I'm so excited to train. I looked at myself this morning. I was like, wow, my glutes are already pumped, but I'm going to pump them up some more. And I wanted to film this for you guys. Where you need to be firm on who it is that you want to become and who it is that you've been working hard to become. You cannot give in to any pressure and temptation. You need to be solid and committed to your plan. But the mind is the hardest muscle anybody can train. You got to be surrounded by the right people. You got to be surrounding yourself and absorbing certain things that only allow you to believe in yourself and not be afraid of who you could possibly become or the potential that you actually hold, because a lot of people don't really see their potential. You see everybody else's potential, but you will always belittle yourself and not actually believe that things are actually capable for you to achieve as well. Hello, my girls. Today, I got a special one for you. In these next few videos, we're going to be talking about your health and wellness journey, how to stay committed, how to just build a routine that you actually enjoy and make it a part of your new lifestyle, not your old lifestyle, not your old ways of thinking. As we've been working on reinventing ourselves for the past few months, by now, you should be integrating new habits, a new way of thinking, as you end off 2024 as your dream woman or as a better version of yourself. After I'm done giving you all the tips in between, I'm going to take you through a booty workout that I'm about to do. Hi guys, how are you this morning? I hope you're up and you're ready to join me outside. Let's start off with warming up our legs. All right, we are ready to go. Let's do it. Whether you are walking or you're going to be jogging with me. Hello, ladies. We are doing our hot girl walk this morning. I just want you up and moving. And this morning, right after I came back from Montreal, I saw that the sun was out and I wanted to move my body, and I decided to unintentionally record. So lovely having you guys with me. I'm going to be jogging and walking in intervals. I'll write it down below. And in this video, I also have a workout included. I just got home and there's a package for Shanice from my Man, let's open this up because I'm excited. Let's see. We got some shoes. Oh, nice. This is extra motivation to go and work out. I'm so excited. And it's time to eat. It's time to eat our first meal. For breakfast, I'm gonna have these turkey sausages. I'm gonna have one with 1 egg and egg whites. Turkey sausage, 1 egg with egg whites. And just behind me here, I am prepping my lunch. I do have snacks already for after this meal, but my lunch is going to be a wrap, and I'm gonna show you guys. I like to have ground beef and rice inside my wrap, but you can make so many different concoctions with ground beef, turkey bowls, burger bowls, wraps, so many things, pasta. But today we're gonna go with a wrap vibe, and yeah, I'm just pre-cooking this. Just making a concoction using Greek yogurt, lactose-free, lemon, garlic, and other spices, and some cucumbers. And I'm making a wrap. Today we're gonna be talking about how to start, where to start, and how to stay committed when you're looking to integrate fitness and wellness into your routine. You want to feel like you're that girl. You want to start feeling sexy and confident in your body. Well, I have some tips for you, and let's get into the tips. No long talk. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shanice. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you are not already subscribed, I hope along the way you subscribe and stay a while, stay a bit. And I really hope you like this video along the way. Tip number 1 is going to be, especially when you're looking to reinvent yourself, you need to decide who you want to become, embody her. So if you're looking to really adapt a fitness routine and you're not happy with how you feel about yourself, the way you talk to yourself, and you know you could be better, you keep starting and stopping and starting and stopping and falling off. It's because you haven't taken the time to really embody who it is that you want to become. Because a lot of people, especially when my clients come to sign up for training, they want the results, but they don't know that they have to become a new person, or the person that they're dreaming of seeing in that mirror. They need to develop and have intention daily towards getting to that person, getting to those goals. Because as your body starts to change, your mind starts to change, but your mind will always change first. Your actions need to change first. Your mindset needs to change first. And once you adapt to the new mindset that you're looking to have in this new dream woman that you desire to become, you need to start to add that into your routine daily. That is going to hold you accountable to who you want to become. If you're looking to lose 30 pounds and you're like, this is what my dream woman wears, this is how often she goes to the gym, then as of tomorrow, honey, you need to be going to the gym 4 times a week. Then you need to be going and doing these things the way you envision your dream woman would be doing when you've lost those 30 pounds. You kind of need to start doing them right now, not when you achieve the result. You're only going to prolong achieving those results because you have not switched your identity of who you are and what you see right now. If you only see your struggles or the person that you're not in love with right now, and you're only looking at the potential, but you don't have intentions and consistent action towards her, it's never going to come to fruition. When you have moments where you're in a rut or you're in obstacles that you feel like you're really challenged, you know that time will pass, but you don't give up on who you could possibly become when you overcome those obstacles and challenges. You get back up, you rise up, and you push forward. That is the importance, especially when it comes to your fitness goals. You will have moments where you feel defeated, where you feel frustrated, where you feel like you're not seeing any results. You cannot give up in those moments because it doesn't take a week and it doesn't take 4 weeks. It's consistent all the time. Every day you do bit by bit will add up to who you become eventually. Number 2 is going to be your new schedule needs to reflect who you want to become. You need to lay out your schedule and really analyze that schedule. Have you been prioritizing the dream girl habits the dream girl routines and activities and hobbies that she needs to have in her schedule. Now, I don't mean jam pack your schedule with a bunch of to do things. However, when you're looking to break bad habits, you need to start to plan out where you're going to place those good habits. That way, you know, okay, in the morning, first thing, I'm going to be doing my gratitude and my journaling. I'm going to rinse my face off, brush my teeth, put a workout set on, and go for a walk. Even if I don't feel like doing a workout first thing in the morning, which I personally don't like working out in the morning, I like to move my body in ways of dancing or walking. I'm going to go get my steps. I'm going to breathe some fresh air. I'm going to say thank you to God for waking me up. And then after that, I'm going to come home. I'm going to get ready for the day. I'm going to eat before I go to work so I'm not starving, or so that I don't end up grabbing food that is not going to serve me. You need to be adding in little increments of better habits that you can do within your schedule. And the only way you're going to be able to handle your schedule is for you to see it, for you to lay it out and be really clear. This is when I'm going to the gym. If you're going 4 times a week, maybe go 3 times during the week and then once on the weekend. And this is the time. Your new schedule needs to align with your goals and with your intention. Everything on that schedule, including your job, your 9 to 5, or even being a mother or a parent, is a job. It needs to be planned out of the little things you can do, like even grabbing water. When do I have the time to grab water and maybe chug a half a liter? We need to add in not being dehydrated, not missing meals, starving ourselves, not stretching. So you need to actually incorporate those into your regular routine. That new dream woman, what does her schedule look like? Again, we're not waiting for years to come. We're not waiting for 6 months. We're doing this in a week. We're not waiting any longer, because these little things that you do within your schedule will add up to who you desire to become. Which brings me to number 3. We want to avoid starving yourself or just overeating or over consuming calories. A lot of times people want to start their fitness routine in a deficit, thinking that they need to do keto diet, they need to do this diet, they need to do that diet. Personally, what I tell my clients is you need to find and build a routine based on what fits your schedule, right? If you know that you're a very busy individual, then you need to stick to the basics: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that doesn't mean it needs to be a lot of food, right? You need to just prioritize your protein. I'm going to talk about that in the next tip. Start to create a routine around your schedule, a food routine around your schedule, because if you don't know your schedule, you are not ever going to be prepared for your schedule to eat, to nourish your body, to provide the natural energy that your body needs. Not trying to be on survival mode with these caffeinated drinks or these energy drinks that eventually burn you out closer to the middle of the day, and you're wondering, why am I so tired? After work, you don't have time to go to the gym because you're already burnt out. So you want to avoid anything under 1,500 calories. You really want to make sure you're just nourishing your body. What I would recommend is eating your protein first. A lot of people will consume carbs first, and then they are full faster, but then they're hungry a lot faster. So you will see that once you've consumed like a lot of bread, a few hours later, you're going to be starving. And then you're going to want something else to satisfy that craving or that immediate hunger that you're looking to satisfy in that moment. So you want to be ahead of schedule, planning out your meals and just making sure you're always prepped. I would say when you're first starting, roughly around 1,500 to 2,000 calories is very, very good, because you want to just balance out your hormones. You've been eating like crap for so long that the last thing you need to do is undereat or starve yourself or think that you need to cut out carbs. No, carbs you actually need, but good carbs, not refined sugars. Now, if you don't know what refined sugars are, please use Google. Write in refined carbs, refined sugars. What does that do to my body? You want to be eating whole foods, a lot of those types of nutrients that are going to be dense and they're going to provide natural sources of energy for your body. They're also not going to bloat you or cause any gut issues that most of us women will suffer from when it comes to certain food groups and what we're eating, especially in our carbs and sugars. And Then when it comes to fats, this is where a lot of people go wrong because they're having like 2 to 3 eggs in the morning with avocado and maybe something else. And that alone, I personally would say, is enough fats for the day. I like to keep my fats really moderate because I don't overindulge and I don't underindulge, because you do need fat to actually level out your body as well. Your carbs, fats, and protein all tie into one. You shouldn't expect yourself to know a lot about nutrition unless you live with a nutrition coach or you went to school for this. I had to learn this over time. I learned the most when I did go to school for it. Most people struggle with their nutrition than working out, actually, because it honestly comes down to food. If you're working out and you're like, oh, I'm not seeing any results, most times it's your food. It's going to come down to you're either under eating or overeating. Life is just all about balance, and you have to create a food routine around your schedule. So you need to be prepared before the week starts, so that you actually have a few meals cooked, your proteins cooked, some protein seasoned. A lot of things just are prepared for you, so it just makes your life a lot easier. Number 4, very quick and easy. Just make sure to prioritize having protein in majority of your meals. So if you're doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snack, make sure 3 out of the 4 meals have protein, and a good amount, at least 100 grams of protein in each meal. It's going to make a huge difference to your body composition overall. Hands down, protein is my go-to. I remember a few days ago, my mom was getting ready to go to work, and I was like, so Mom, tell me about your breakfast, lunch, and I know that I'll make your dinner. She was starting her morning off with 2 boiled eggs and a banana, and I was like, no, you're going to do half a banana, and you're going to do 2 egg whites from the boiled eggs and only 1 of the egg yolks. So you're going to throw out the other egg yolk. You want to be really careful with how you structure your protein, fats, and carbs, because if you overindulge in your fats and carbs in your first breakfast, say you're having cereals, you're having toast, bagels, wraps, all of these carbs first thing in the morning, then you're not really going to have a lot of room in the middle of the day. Say you're having a lot of fats in the morning, like almonds, eggs, avocados, all the good fats in the morning. Again, you're not going to have enough room throughout the day when there are fatty proteins and lean proteins. So you always just want to make sure that you're planning ahead to know what are the different types of proteins, lean, fatty proteins, what kind of fats you want to have throughout the day, and where in the day you want to place your carbs, so that you're not over consuming carbs, but you're also not reducing or restricting yourself from carbs either. And just honestly, guys, when it comes down to losing weight and maintaining your shape, like I'm in a maintenance phase. I've been in a maintenance phase for about 7 months now. So I'm holding my shape at 137. I've been 170 before. I've also been 120 as a bodybuilder. And in my off season, I've been like 170 to 180. I was thick as my glutes were gluting. But I had to really cut out sugar. And honestly, the best thing I ever did for myself this year was just limit sugar. It's not that I don't eat sugar, but I do not have it in my house because I know that I don't have any control. So I do a lot of baking. And in the coming videos, don't worry guys, I'm going to be baking. I'm going to be showing you guys all the treats I'm going to be making and showing my mom, because, you know, I believe that I'm truly here currently around her right now to show her how to eat, show her how to train. And I want to take you guys along that journey as well as I help my 6-year-old mama. Number 5, that's really going to help you stay committed, is going to be having nice things. Like when I say nice things, I mean a nice pair of running shoes, a nice water bottle, and nice workout clothes. Like they don't have to be the most expensive. You can go to TJ Maxx, you can go to Winners, you can go to Target. They have an array of quality pieces. You can also go on Amazon. You have no excuse. You can find beautiful things that are going to make you feel like you're that woman, and it's going to get you really excited to want to work out when you see that, wow, my shoes look so good. Oh my God, I can't wait to go to the gym. I can't wait to just show it off, and it's going to give you that boost of energy. I know every time I get a fresh pair of kicks, shout out to my man. I'm wearing the running shoes to the gym today. I know every time I get a fresh pair of shoes, I'm so excited to go to the gym and train. But you want to just make sure you have like cute water bottles that you're going to commit and stay consistent with drinking. Like this one is 800 milliliters. So I'm going to drink about 4 of these today. And that is going to be good for my water consumption to know how much I've drank. I always say stick with a water bottle over cups because you're not going to know how much water you've drank. And if you have like the bigger jugs, 3 liter or 4 liter jug, use those to really just gauge how much water you're drinking. Water is so important. And if you don't like water, you can add things to your water like EAAs. You can add lemon, you can add fruits, you can add so many natural infusers, you can add dandelion, you can add herbs, you can add so many things to your water that's going to make you drink it. And in here, I have my EAAs for the gym, and you don't have to take supplements. These are just the ones that I prefer to use. And yeah. So just make sure you're hydrated. A lot of the times people are like, I don't see results. Sometimes you're confusing your body fat for water weight. You need to drink your water and flush out all those toxins in your body and just stay hydrated. Like coffees are not going to help you. The energy drinks are not going to help you. Water is your go-to and your best friend when you're on a weight loss journey or a maintenance journey or just a skincare journey in general. Like you want to feel like you're that woman. Yes, baby. Like we want the water, as much water as we can, because it's going to fuel you up and give you all of that energy. Your joints are going to feel good. They're not going to be so inflamed. If you feel like your body's always inflamed and you're achy, yeah, drink some water. It will definitely change. It was like if you wake up and you always have headaches, like I think a lot of women when they're experiencing a lot of hormonal imbalances, constipation, or just not feeling good overall, that it's normal. Like you should wake up and feel like this because this person is feeling like this as well. Like we need to stop normalizing not feeling well or not, just questioning what's going on in our body. And sometimes it's from what we've been putting in our body that is not actually helping our body, right? It's only deteriorating our body. And water is your best friend. Number 6 is going to be have a good playlist that pumps you up. You need to have a playlist for whether it's waking up first thing in the morning and you need a energy boost. Yes, I need you to reach for the uplifting music, uplifting beats. You just want to be uplifting your spirits every time you start feeling down or discouraged or exhausted or burnt out. Music can help so much if it's the right kind of music, the right genre to match that vibe. Especially if you're like, oh, I'm so tired. The minute you put on a song that just starts making you dance, you're like, okay, let me get ready. I'm going to go and I'm going to turn up in the gym. I know when I put some music on, I'm like, don't tell me nothing. I'm so excited. If I heard a new song last night, chances are the next day I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go to the gym so I can press repeat, because I am that girl. I will keep pressing repeat throughout my workout and listen to one song, sing my heart out, dance my heart out. And that right there is just going to get me going to always coming back. Also, if you're not into going to the gym yet, the big box gym, go to workout classes. I decided to get outside of my comfort zone of always going to the big box gym. Also, I was coaching clients in a big box gym, and I tried going to a spin class late last year into this year. Game changer. Even wanted to open my own spin studio. That's how much it impacted my life and just made me such a vibrant, happier person. From the instructors, the push, oh my gosh, if you've done a cycle spin class, oh my goodness, my legs, especially after a leg day, humbling. Like this experience alone is so humbling, but my cardiovascular health was going up. I was feeling so good and energized. Oh, I just love the feeling. And my legs were looking so toned and sexy. They still look toned. Of course, you can see it in the video, but I'm just saying, try out new workout classes. You can go to a dance class. Just go to any class or just sign up to something that's going to hold you accountable and just start with music. Just start with music. Chase the feeling. You don't need anything aside from music, your water bottle, belief in yourself. Grab a water bottle, make sure the music is bumping, and you're good to go, honey. Just go and move that body. Number 7 is going to be you need to bring these habits and intentions with you everywhere you go. Non-negotiable. If you're traveling, you need to be still on your fitness regimen. I went to Chicago earlier this year. I've been many places, but I remember specifically I went to Chicago and I knew I was going to be doing my steps every single morning. For my OGs that have been here for when I posted that video of me being in Chicago, you know that I was doing my steps every single morning. Also brought my food with me from Canada, put it in the fridge, got an air fryer to the hotel. I also went to Starbucks in America to get their protein shakes. They have pea protein shakes. Girls, we still don't have them here, and it's been months. Like, America has everything. I went to Trader Joe's to get protein granola. You have to just have that new you everywhere you go. Like, you can't even get out of character for the old version of who you were. You now need to be moving forward in your walk of committing to who you could possibly become. You need to bring her habits everywhere you go. If you're on a walk in your city every day and you have to travel, when you're traveling, make sure to schedule in, okay, I'm going to go for a walk in the morning, or maybe before dinner, maybe I'm going to drink this amount of water. Even if you came back to the hotel really late from partying or from dinner, I'm going to chug a bunch of water. Just make sure I have water around. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to drink my water, I'm going to do my morning skincare, and I'm going to keep it going. You ladies are watching other women, especially I can relate to Jazz. Such a great example. She travels, she stays on her routine. You still need to stay on your routine wherever you go. Don't just be out with your friends ordering pancakes, waffles, gravy, and participating in all of these things that don't serve you. Whenever you go somewhere, you need to be firm on who it is that you want to become and who it is that you've been working hard to become. You cannot give in to any pressure and temptation. You need to be solid and committed to your plan. Your friends can do whatever they want, but you need to be focused on what you have already been doing and not lose sight of the goal and the vision. You cannot lose sight. We just got back from Montreal, and immediately I knew, first things first, I'm going to do my hot girl walk. While I was in Montreal, I did my hot girl walk. I drank my water. We brought our snacks. We brought a lot of meals with us, even though we went out to eat. We still had bits and pieces of our daily routine with us, so we prioritized not getting off track. We went out, we had one drink, and the rest of the time had water. We didn't overconsume in alcohol. We weren't heavily tired. I'm not hungover or exhausted. I look vibrant. Literally drove 5 hours, drove 7 back. And here I am, up vibrant. So you want to keep your same habits and intentions with you absolutely everywhere you go. Staycations, anywhere you go. Vacations, all-inclusive resorts, absolutely everything. You can ask the chef to make you an egg white omelet with vegetables in it. I need you to be focused on your routine. Life is all about balance, but if you overconsume, especially while you're traveling, visiting cities, you need to strategize where you're going to fit these things in and what you're going to do about the repercussions. You want to be planning ahead so you don't wake up feeling groggy, bloated, and disgusting. And then that is when restarting feels harder. You shouldn't even be restarting. You should be just, I got off the plane. Okay, new day. We're going to meal prep. I got this to take out of the freezer. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. I'm going to move my body. You shouldn't be like waking up like, okay, I'll start tomorrow, but right now, today, I need a coffee. I'm going to Uber some food to my house, and then I'm going to get into my day, and you're going to feel sluggish. And then you're never going to want to go to the gym. You're never going to want to go get back onto your routine. So you need to stay committed wherever you go. If you go into that man's house tonight, bring your yoga mat, honey. Okay? Because I don't care if he stretched you out. You still need to continue stretching for yourself. You need to still go to the gym and tell him, I'll be right back, or I'll see you when I see you. Okay? I need you to just prioritize yourself every day. Every single day. Number 8, I need you to work really hard on that mindset. I need you to work really, really hard on your mindset. It's so important for you to become aware of your mind and how powerful your mind is. Your mind is the strongest muscle in the body. It controls you. It controls us. And this is where you need to wake up and know that your mind will play games on you sometimes. Okay? If not most times. It will hold you back. It will keep you in scarcity. It will make you so scared to do anything or to commit to anything or to restart sometimes because the first thought is, oh, well, I tried and it wasn't for me and it didn't work out. You need to start building your mindset. Really start believing in yourself. You have to talk to yourself every single day and affirm that you are a work in progress. You're going to take the time to learn. You're going to spend less time on your phone. You're going to do your research, or you're going to hire a coach, or you're going to book a strategy call with Shen. And together we end up strategizing how you move forward and actually achieve and commit to your goals. It's so important that you talk to yourself as though you're talking to the dream woman already, that you've already become your own dream woman. How does she talk to herself? How does she carry herself? How does she feel about herself? Because you right now, you're not stuck to be this person forever. You're not stuck where you are right now. It's going to be determined based on your mindset of where you end up going. If you want to move, it comes down to your mindset. Are you afraid of moving? Are you afraid of taking the risk to move to another city? Or are you afraid of getting on a plane? It's going to come down to your mindset, right? Nobody can force you to become better. You have to want it for yourself. And you have to know that you are a work in progress. Give yourself grace. Okay, you messed up, but you probably didn't have leadership before. You probably didn't grow up knowing about habits or certain habits that excel you forward and make you successful and allow you to achieve your goals. You probably didn't have nutritional guidance. You probably didn't have a lot of the things that you feel in lack of right now that are internal, not materialistic. You probably didn't have that example or guidance, and now is the time to seek that guidance and really start to develop your mind. You can develop your mind through podcasts and books. That's how I actually started. Beyond going to school for being a fitness coach and a personal trainer and a nutritionist, it was more important for me to make sure that I built my mind. I knew how to handle my clients when they were coming in. Because like I said before, a lot of people don't struggle with going or just working out and going to the gym or working out in general. I mean, you can work out wherever. Dancing is a form of working out. Absolutely, moving your body in general is very easy. But the mind is the hardest muscle anybody can train. You got to be surrounded by the right people. You got to be surrounding yourself and absorbing certain things that only allow you to believe in yourself and not be afraid of who you could possibly become or the potential that you actually hold, because a lot of people don't really see their potential. You see everybody else's potential, but you will always belittle yourself and not actually believe that things are actually capable for you to achieve as well. No, clap for yourself, baby girl. You may have fallen. Sometimes you stumble. Sometimes you feel real stuck. You're not stuck there forever. You just need to absorb better content. You just need to spend your time wisely. Absorb material that actually grows you. Do your research. Use Google to actually learn something. Use your platforms to actually learn something and not watch what other people are doing or what they bought today from Amazon. I'm sorry. There's so many people like, look what I bought. You know what I mean? Like, look what a brand sent me. Okay. But the whole thing is, I need you to do something for yourself every day that excels you forward before you even watch any of that stuff. Like, I will watch it only after I've done what I needed to do for me to get me ahead. If you're liking this video so far, don't forget to send it to a girly and also hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Now let's go work out. Let's go get our booty pump on and we'll go from there. Bye.
Ladies, we are training glutes today. And when I'm doing the voiceover for this video, girl, my glutes are so sore. So let's get to it. We are starting with cable kickbacks. I love this exercise so much. We're going to make sure that the feet are hip width apart. There's always a soft bend in both knees. You're going to make sure your core is pulled in. So I need that belly button pulled into your spine. You're going to be hinged forward, making sure that your back is parallel, your spine is straight, and you are not rounding nor arching. We're going to be kicking that heel up to the ceiling with a good squeeze at the top of the movement. hold it for 1, 2. You want to take your time as you bring in your knee back to the starting position. Okay, so as that knee starts to descend, start to control the weight and not let it control you, girl. Okay, as you kick on up, kick with some force. We always start out light in that first set. We're going to be doing about 4 to 5 sets. I know a lot of people like to do 3 sets, 12 reps, but honestly, if I like an exercise, I like to do about 5 to 10 sets, and I go until I'm tired. Hell, I just like to get these glutes on fire, and I love a good isolation exercise, and these cable kickbacks are going to isolate the glutes. Okay, so we're doing these for about 4 to 5 sets. I'm going to write all of the workout descript in the description below so that you have your workout. All right, ladies, next up, we are going to be training the gluteus medius, the outside of the glutes. We want to add some shape to the outsides. We're going to stay on the cables. I like to step over those cables. So really watch my form here along with my feet positioning. Always a slight bend in those knees, hips, and also hinging forward. Core is going to be tight. When you get on up to the top with the heel, you want to make sure to squeeze the glutes and control on the way down to the bottom. I never make my legs touch. I always want to keep a gap and then always pressure back up to the top of the movement. Okay, let me show you guys this exercise done from the front. Again, step over. The leg that I'm kicking back with is going to be behind that leading leg. So I'm just balancing my body on that front leg. Core is pulled in. You are hinged forward at a 45-degree angle. Really make sure that core stays pulled in. That way you prevent any lower back injuries or any aches. Don't forget to squeeze at the top of the movement. All right, from here, we are going to add in a second exercise to go with this set where we're going to be supersetting. So with those side lateral kicks, we're now going to add in some lateral lunges. I want you to start out with your feet hips width apart, soft bend in both knees, core pulled in. You're going to be stepping out to the right and sitting in that leg, okay? So one leg is slightly bent with a soft bend, and the other one is going to be squatting parallel 90 degrees. Try and sit as far back into your heel, okay? Sitting back is going to help prevent you from your knee tracking over your toes. You do not want your knee tracking over your toes. You want your knee to be behind your toes, especially when you're squatting, whether it's in a lateral lunge or a regular squat. So I like to have the toes up anytime I'm squatting and I'm sitting into my heel, putting all the pressure on that backside. So imagine you're sitting on a toilet. You're going to want to make sure you force your booty backwards. Keep your core tight so you're stable. After you've done 6 sets total, so 3 times of each exercise on each leg, then we are going to be moving on to some single leg deadlifts. If you notice that a lot of the beginning exercises are all single legs, I really like to warm up each leg individually and really isolate them. And the single leg deadlift is tough, but I am so sore and my legs are looking so good today in my outfit just because I always do a lot of single leg exercises and I like to balance out my body. You're going to see sometimes that when you do single leg exercises, you can actually see that one side could be more imbalanced than the other, and this gives you the opportunity to balance it out, strengthen it. You know, you want to turn your weaknesses into your strength. Okay, so you can use a dumbbell for this, but I'm doing this using a barbell. For your staggered stance position, you're going to start with the feet hips width apart. Take a step back with the heel up. You're only going to be using that back leg to help with stability. And then you are going to keep a slight bend in that leading leg as you hinge forward, similar to a deadlift. Again, if you are a beginner, just avoid this exercise. And you can always book a call with me if you'd like to go over form. I teach and coach virtually, and I can help you with any form that you need help with. I also have a fitness app. But it's really important that you master how to do deadlifts, maybe not so heavy in the beginning, and then gradually, as your form gets better, you increase the weight. This right now is really light for me. I can even do this with a 45 on both sides, but again, you always want to take your time, especially with single leg exercises, okay? Dumbbells are going to be a lot safer, although they are more prone to become imbalanced just because they're you're holding it in two hands, right? So I like the barbell just because it's just one bar as opposed to two dumbbells. Take a step back in that back leg. You're only using that back leg as balance. You're going to start to hinge forward with the tips of the toe up. You're going to be pressing that booty back, press those hamstrings back, come on up and squeeze. When you're doing your deadlifts, make sure to tuck your chin to your chest, okay? I do not want you looking up in the mirror. We don't do that over here, okay? We trust that we look good. I need your neck and your chin almost touching, okay? You want to make sure your spine stays straight and there's no arches. I like to round my shoulders forward. That way my core is engaged and there's no arching at the top of the movement either, at the top of my shoulders. And it just helps everything stay leveled. Moving on from the staggered stance deadlifts, now I'm going to be doing our regular Romanian deadlift with the feet hip width apart. Again, slight bend in the knees. Let's get it set up, girl. All right, remember, anytime you're picking up anything off the floor, whether it's your lunge, your dirty clothes, them, or your barbells, I don't care what it is, please bend. And do not use your back to pick it up because that's why a lot of y'all are complaining about your lower back. But anyways, this deadlift, again, as you start to hinge forward with your chest, look at my neck and my chin, okay? They're almost touching. All right. You're going to push your booty back to that window, the back of the room. Stretch your hamstrings. Slight bend in your knee. You're going to drive up from the heel and really squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement. Hold and control. Okay, it's all about control and it's all about squeezing whenever you're training. Next up, we're moving into the abduction machine. This is the OG machine that I started my training with 9 to 10 years ago. The only machine that was the easiest thing for me to use and the easiest thing for a beginner to use. I love this. I'm probably going to be doing about 5 to 6 sets on this girl right here. And I like to start out really light, get my hips a little bit ready for the pressure. And then we're going to superset with some weighted jump squats. Oh my goodness. I want you to take this jump squat to a sumo stance position, meaning I want your legs outside of your shoulder width, sitting low into your glutes. I want those dumbbells on your shoulders. You're going to sit back into your glutes, okay? Remember, toes up. I want you to sit in your heels and sit back as if you were going to sit on a toilet. Okay, if you feel like your form is not good or that your hips are really tight, I need you to book in a call, okay? Because we clearly need that body moving a little bit more freely, okay? I love my entire leg day workout, and I hope you guys get the chance to try it out and enjoy it just as much as I did, because your girl is sore. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's finish off this exercise workout today.
Hi, babes. It's time to go home and eat. Thank you for joining me in today's workout and tips. We got this protein shake we're gonna eat.